season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Carry for Wendell Smallwood. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play.
And a loose tackle. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
A gain of 15.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's third and goal. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up.
led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now it's Stidham. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And off comes to Smallwood. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Stidham. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to round it around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Smallwood. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Trey Boston up to make the tackle. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Third and long. It's Stidham. Looking for Jefferson. This is intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Vikings 0.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Smallwood. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brought down by
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Stidham.
The Panthers.
Stidham throws another interception. This ball picked up by Trey Boston. His guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Bridgewater. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And
gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
At the 31-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take over.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run for it with Smallwood. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's the backup Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
That's the score. Vikings 7, Panthers 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. For 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Short yardage, Bridgewater. And Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 40-yard line.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Complete to Adam Thielen.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They give the small room, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Wendell Smallwood.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Cousins on 1st down. Rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll take a shot from the... This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
First and goal.
A big play there for the Panthers. 49 yards.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
For the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. They'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it. Positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Bridgewater's pass.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Buying time to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert. 3rd and 9. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 35-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
For Carolina.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
11 yards there, 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
first and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Bridgewater.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point forthcoming.
For the point after.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7.
The score, Panthers 13. Vikings 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Cousins. Takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Play fake. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A run with Smallwood. And 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's Cousins on the sweep. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So the D-line got the push there against the O-line to stop that quarterback sneak.
A really high percentage call on offense. I think it's the right call. But as you noted, if they didn't get the push, You can't get in there. There's no place for him to go. And that's why the whole play got stuffed.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
For DJ Moore.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that takes us from second to third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit. And looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Completes it to Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
To Curtis Samuel.
Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. All the way down inside the 5 and a 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook in the final minute. And if the Vikings can take care of business on the extra point, they will have the lead. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
1st and 10 at their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Panther 1st down.
Bridgewater to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
1st down, Carolina.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Today's final score.